What's up, YouTube? Coming at you here today from the Siuslaw River, Florence, Oregon. Today is going to be a question and answer video. I received a question from someone in the comments. YouTube channel BFairy10 was asking me, what kinds of objectionable rules did you encounter at the RV park that I was staying at? And that's a good question. Basically, what there was just one event that happened last year. I bought a trailer, a cargo trailer that I wanted to keep at my space with the truck camper, and I had asked the managers at the time that were there, and they had basically said that it was okay and it wasn't going to be an issue. They were going to work with me on having a trailer on my space. So I went out, I bought a trailer and took it back, parked it. It was a little bit of a larger trailer, and I can totally understand that, but the following day the owner had stopped by and visited the park, as the owner does, and he basically just said that it had to go and that he wasn't going to allow me to keep it. And I was I understood where he was coming from, and then I had asked him, okay, well, what about a smaller trailer? What about a trailer that would be a little bit more what would you be willing to work with me on it? And he basically wasn't willing to work with me. He basically said no trailers. And mind you, the space that I was in, I've only have a truck camper, so there's like large 40-foot Class A motorhomes that park in the same space I have, and of course I don't take up that much space being a truck camper, so I didn't see the issue of having a small enclosed trailer on my space where I could put stuff. But anyways, so that was just one example of something that didn't really jive well with me, and it's just rules and all that kind of stuff that you have to deal with when you're at RV parks versus parking on someone's private property, where they make the rules and you negotiate with them, and most of the time, if you're on private property, they're probably willing to be flexible with you. But that's just one instance of where RV parks, they have their rules and the owners. And this was not a case where the owner was an asshole or a prick or anything like that. He wasn't. He's actually a pretty reasonable guy, and I kind of became not friends with him, but we were on good terms. So it was just and kind of his reasoning behind a lot of it was that, well, if I make an exception for you, then I have to make an exception for somebody else. Could I argue with him on that? I don't know, maybe a little bit, but I think sometimes if you're staying monthly, then a lot of things should be a case-to-case basis, because this was a really small park, not like a big, large one where there's 300 spaces and they really need to have some type of structure and order to it. This is a small park, but anyways, despite the fact, that was just kind of one thing that happened, and then the other thing that happened when I came back the previous year, the owner had raised the rent like $25 more a month. Not much, but for that extra $25, I wasn't getting any extra benefits or anything like that. I wasn't getting any extra amenities for that. At the park that I was at, they actually charged a $20 administration fee to read your meter every month, which is really a bogus fee. A lot of parks don't do that, but some parks can. There are no laws against them charging you an administration fee or whatever to do the paperwork, to read the meters, and it doesn't take any work to read the meters, guys. It's nothing. So there was a little bit of an overcharge there. So I just kind of felt like, it was just getting gouged a little bit here and there, and I just didn't like it. So, and that's one of the best parts about staying in an RV park, is that if you don't like the terms, if you don't like the rules, or if the rules change and the terms change, you can leave. You're not locked in. If you're staying monthly, it's a month-to-month or agreement. So that was just a little bit of a snafu, and I guess when you're staying at some of these parks, you kind of get to feel a little bit like, sometimes like, you're a tenant, renting it in an apartment complex. And I think that when it starts to feel like that, it's time to move on, find another park, or find another place to park. Like in this situation that I'm in right now, where I'm parked on private property, I'm doing work exchange. I am mowing the grass, doing weed eating, and taking care of the property. They are really, really happy that I am there doing that for them. So it's a win-win. They're happy, I'm happy, they're willing to be flexible and work with me, and that sort of a thing. So it's a much more refreshing situation for me right now than being parked at an RV park with all of the extra fees and so forth. So yeah, that's really all that it was for me. Just the two little objectionable rules that really went down. Other than that, I do miss not having a shower. When I was at the RV park, they obviously had a good showers, hot showers. So in this town I'm in, there are two places that have gyms. There's a gym in town. It's rather expensive. It's about $42 a month. It's kind of a high-end gym. They have a swimming pool and a really nice place, just a little bit more than I'm willing to spend. And I get a good enough workout anyways, doing my jobs I do. And when I'm out hiking or mountain biking, that's pretty much my workout. And then there's the Elks in town, the Elks Lodge. They also have a gym, and it's very, very reasonable. I just haven't gotten on with the Elks yet. So anyways, yeah, a gym membership can remedy that, the issue of taking showers, if that's something that's important to you. If you don't have if you have a small RV like I do with a truck camper, where taking a shower is just not, it's not very comfortable. So that's all I've got, guys. If you guys have any other questions for me, feel free, comment below. We'll see you guys in the next video. You guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching.